Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all listen, let's talk real quick because you would not believe what this HOA president is doing to Ariel and her son, right? I don't know if y'all follow Ariel, but you may know her from her kids, mostly Dre, because they stay going viral about something. She first went viral because she was teaching her kids financial literacy, things about life lessons, and then they just recently went viral again because she took her kids to a free school supply drive, and then they went to a liquidation store, and this lady got in her comments, a couple of people got in her comments, but this one lady felt insulted. She said that she felt insulted that they would go to a free school supply drive but also go to a liquidation store, which is basically a discount store where you get things on each day. It's a different price. So she felt like if you can go to the liquidation store, why didn't you just use that money to get your school supplies? So she kind of told each one of her kids about it. And Dre, he was like, how are you coming at a single mom and doing something for her kids? He said, because I went through you're a single mom too, so why are you coming against another single mom? The same thing that she did, you could have did the same thing. Basically, because I was thinking the same thing. That you over here all on her videos, you could have been trying to find you some free school supplies in a liquidation store that's discount. What are you talking about? But anyway, the situation that is going on now, her HOA president has taken legal action out on her 5-year-old son for touching the magnolia tree that sits by the lake. It's not even on the HOA president's property. It is by the lake. So she has taken legal action out against the 5-year-old. Yeah. So she says in her she posts like 3 or 4 different videos, but it says, imagine telling someone, please speak to me, not my children, and within 24 hours that person uses HOA money to file legal action against your 5-year-old. Yes, my 5-year-old was listed in a legal complaint as a public nuisance. No prior warning, no written notice, no conversation, just retaliation because I asked an adult to stop harassing my children about property that doesn't belong to them. Now the HOA is demanding I pay attorney fees for something that was never documented, never proven, and never communicated to me as a homeowner. This isn't just about me. This is about every parent who believes adults should address adults, not children. And it's about every homeowner who deserves fairness, transparency, and accountability from the people who claim to represent the community. She also says, per my HOA, I'm supposed to receive a warning and 20 business days to fix any issue. She used her unilateral power to go straight to the neighborhood attorneys and file paperwork. No one in the neighborhood say they've ever seen Owen outside. No one in the neighborhood said he was a nuisance. And no one in the neighborhood says there has been any damage to a tree. She is the only person saying that the tree is damaged, and she is the only person to ever say he threw a rock. The tree nor the rock is on anyone's property. Her home is across the street from the bus stop, and she opens her window every morning at 7 o'clock to record him while he's waiting on the bus. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is insane, y'all. I don't understand this. I don't understand this type of behavior. And she showed a clip of the lady, and she's already giving Carolyn Bryant anyway. Like, ma'am, you don't have anything else to do. You, police officers, y'all come off as these people who didn't have control when you were younger. You couldn't have your way. People didn't pay no attention to you. And then you grow up and you get in these positions that you could kind of, have your way and do what you want to do. I just don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like it. So when she received the letter from the attorney, it says this firm represents blah 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 homeowners association. It is for Ariel, and it has come to our attention that you and or your tenant is in violation of the provisions of the association's declaration by failing to supervise the children by allowing them to climb and swing from the tree branches of the tree that are property of the association. So if the tree is a property of the association and I'm in the association and I pay these dues, that's my tree too, right? But anyway, and they keep saying children, but it's only one child that the lady is complaining about. The children have also been seen throwing rocks or other objects throughout the association. It is my understanding that branches from the magnolia tree broke as a result of the children using the branches as a swing. As thin as that little boy is, if he was climbing that tree, which is what kids do, he is 5, he did not break that branch unless that branch was already dead. All of the rules on the Declaration of Covenants, conditions, and restrictions for the association are to be followed by owners, invitees, guests, lessees, blah, blah, blah. So, in the second part of the letter, it says, the association will not be responsible if any or all of the children suffer injuries as a result of them swinging from the tree branches. As such, please make sure to supervise the children while playing outside or within the community. Additionally, in the event any damage is caused to a common area, including damages to the tree as a result from the children picking up and throwing rocks or other objects, the association will use any legal remedies available to seek reimbursements for the cost of repairs and pursue compliance. Additionally, failure to follow the governing documents of the association will result in pursuing compliance through mediation. The association was forced to incur attorney fees to enforce the compliance. What do you mean y'all was forced to do it? Within 20 days of the date of this letter, you must inform the undersigned counsel in writing that the violation was cured and will not occur in the future, and within 20 days from the date of this letter, you must pay attorney fees and costs in the amount of $382.16. While the association does not desire to initiate legal or other punitive action and is first attempting to resolve the situation amicably with you, rest assured that it will vigorously enforce the provisions of its governing documents through litigation if you fail or refuse to cure these violations as set forth above. Y'all, this is some BS. BS. So her latest post was on August 2nd, and it says, October 2nd, 2025, 12 days until I have to respond and pay her $385 of legal fees. She stated that she was forced to get an attorney, but my HOA bylaws state that under Florida law, I'm due 14 days of a written response to fix any issue or violation, and I have the right to speak to the board. She overstepped and skipped all of those options and went straight to the neighborhood attorney with HOA money to file a legal threat against my 5-year-old for touching a tree. And she made a video today, and in that video she is so down. She says she's just down. Her soul is just she is so sad, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, just listen.
I know everyone is saying to fight, but I can't express to you how tired my soul is. I just want to start by saying that I know that I'm black, and I know a lot of you are going to say that black people don't belong in HOA communities. I haven't slept in days, at least not well. Today is October 2nd, 2025, and I have 12 days to respond. If you're new here, my name is Ariel. I bought my first home as a single mother of 5, and my HOA as of today is seeking to start legal action against my 5-year-old for touching a tree and touching a rock. They listed him under Article 7, Section 8 of the HOA and listed him to the neighborhood as a public annoyance and public nuisance to the neighborhood. So maybe call me ignorant or maybe call me naive, but I have never experienced such hatred and isolation over a child in a community. To list him as a public annoyance and nuisance when in Article 7 is usually reserved for loud parties, out of control noise complaints, or excessive parking. Not a human, not a child, for touching a tree. The head of my HOA is the only lady who is seeking this complaint. She is the only person who is recording my child every day at his public bus stop. There is no damage to the tree, nor is he on video or record throwing a rock. She does have video of him touching the branches of the tree. She wakes up every morning at 7:30 a.m. with no children, records my child at a public bus stop for Orange County Public Schools from inside her home window. I know everyone is saying to fight, but I hope you all understand how exhausted my soul is. On Sunday, I walked my 5-year-old son to 63 houses. We walked with flowers to 63 houses in my neighborhood to show them the lawsuit that our HOA money is being used to pursue on a 5-year-old, and to ask them, A, is my son Owen a public nuisance? B, no, Owen is not a public nuisance. Or C, I do not know who Owen is. So I felt like if the neighborhood was going to list my child as a public nuisance or public annoyance to the area, I might as well ask them as the mother, what did my son do? I don't know how any of this is going to go, so I have a meeting today with my real estate agent to see how much money I would lose, how much I would fall behind if I list my house on the market and just get out. It was so embarrassing walking my child to every door. I'm going to read my policy, CCRS. I'm going to read the bylaws, the HOA guidelines for my area, how the board works, rules and regulations that you have to use before pursuing legal action against the homeowner. And I'm going to find out how she is able to do this off of one voice.
And she has like the letters that she passed out. People have, given them back saying, no, he is not a nuisance. I don't even know him. Like, they're being supportive. And it was other things that the ladies, picking on her about the garbage can. So what she did, she went around the neighborhood and took pictures of other people who stay in the association whose trash cans sit the same way that hers is sitting. So, and then the crazy and sad thing is, ma'am, you're doing all this like you have nothing else to do. Like, the only thing I saw you doing was walking your dog, but you don't have anything else to do but to pick at this lady about a tree. And they just moved into that house not long ago. It's only been about 8 months. So people in her comments were like, beautiful mother, you belong in any community you wish to live. I feel the pain coming deep from your words, and I'm so sorry that you're hurting. Based on the responses to you sharing your story, I say you have a community of support, but no one can decide what's right for you and your family. Pray on your decision, trust and lean on God, and He will show you the right decision to make. They say praying for you, Ariel. May God handle her swiftly and quickly. Stand on business because she's abusing her power. I know you're tired, but God got you for real and you know it. Pray hard. Sending you love. If you have a GoFundMe, let me know. This person tags several news outlets. This person says, and this is what white privilege looks like. People think it's just about being born with money. No, it's the fact we can live anywhere we want. We can move to any neighborhood we want. Even with being professional people, we try to move to good neighborhoods and some are not welcoming. Something a certain person or a certain set of people will never experience. So I don't know, y'all. I hope that they can just work all of this out, because this doesn't make any sense. It's so unnecessary. But if y'all don't follow her on IG, she is _Ariel, ARIELB, and I think that's the same name on TikTok. But if you can't, just go show her some love, give her like some hearts, let her know, ma'am, we're praying for you. Hope everything, work out in y'all favor. They dropped this mess. Just stop. It's just too much stuff going on. Things are too bad for this type of petty, unnecessary mess. But yeah, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this situation. And I'll talk to y'all later.